This is Newsbreak 26 in southwest New Brunswick. I'm Vicki Hogarth. Here's what's happening in our part of the world. After a mild January, February came in with a bang this past weekend with the polar vortex descending on the Maritimes. The Arctic air mass that passed over our region was accompanied by powerful winds that resulted in wind chill levels cold enough to cause frostbite to exposed skin within minutes. According to Environment Canada, wind chill ranges in New Brunswick were between minus 40 degrees Celsius and minus 50. Photographer and videographer Jeff Lively of St. Andrews braved the cold to capture the phenomenon commonly known as sea smoke on the Passamaquoddy Bay. Sea smoke is a fog that forms when very cold air moves over warmer water, meaning that the ocean temperature this past weekend was significantly warmer than the air. Parts of the province broke daily low temperature records, including Miscou Island, Moncton, St. John, Fundy National Park, and right here in Charlotte County in Grand Manan and St. Stephen. On Friday, St. Stephen recorded a new daily low temperature for February 3rd with a low of minus 27.5 degrees Celsius, breaking the previous record for that day of minus 27.2 degrees Celsius set in 1961. St. Stephen saw its new warming center put to good use. Introduced in late 2022 to accommodate the growing homeless population, the warming center was a lifeline for many unsheltered people over the weekend who went there to escape life-threatening temperatures outdoors. A recent survey found that 50% of the homeless population in St. Stephen is experiencing homelessness for the first time and have only been without shelter within the last 6 months. While the warming station reached capacity this weekend, there were fortunately enough beds for everyone who needed one. By Sunday, a shift in wind direction brought with it a dramatic change in temperature, with Charlotte County ending the weekend with above freezing temperatures. And by Monday, even the local deer population seemed to be enjoying the return to a more temperate climate, with 5 deer taking a leisurely stroll down the St. Andrews Wharf. Not a sight you see every day, even in St. Andrews. Finally, last month, New Brunswick collectively mourned the loss of an NB power line worker who died when 2 technicians fell from a pole while conducting power restoration work in the Moncton area on January 17th. Scott Markowski, who lived in St. Andrews for years, was the other man injured in this workplace tragedy, and he is still recovering from the incident. His Charlotte County friends have decided to put on a fundraiser for Markowski in the form of a 24-hour hockey tournament taking place at the W.C. O'Neill Arena starting at 3 p.m. on Sunday, February 19th to 3 p.m. on Monday, February 20th.
The Markowski family are well known in St. Andrews. They were residents up until recently. They just relocated. But there was a number of people in our community that wanted to do something to show them not only financial support, but to let them know that we're thinking of the family. And the hockey game really came about because the Markowski family were so involved with hockey. Not just the kids, but Scott himself was a hockey coach in the area. They were in this very building that we are right now, the W.C. O'Neill Arena Complex, literally weekly. So it's about coming together, doing a sport that Scott himself loves, and hopefully getting some community support to show them that we hope he has a speedy recovery, even though it's going to be a long road ahead.
100 periods of hockey will be played in total, with one continuous score taking place over 24 hours. In the final hours of the game, Markowski's close friends from both his Charlotte County Hockey League and NB Power will hit the ice in his honor.
On the 20th, which is Family Day, from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., it'll be the final few periods of the game. So we'll have a team of local players, a lot of players which played hockey with Scott when he was in the community, will be playing against NB Power.
Visit kingsbraegarden.com to register as a player or team. Times are available for both adults and kids, or just come out as a fan to watch the first ever 24-hour hockey game at the W.C. O'Neill Arena.
It's free for fans, but donations are encouraged.
I look forward to seeing you there on the long Family Day weekend. That's all the news I have for you. For more stories and online exclusives, follow us on Facebook at CHCO.TV.
A news and public affairs production of CHCO-TV, New Brunswick's only source for independent community television.